Welcome everyone to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, April 14th, 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link because the signs are different. All right, so we're still in the first quarter phase of the lunar cycle, which is about integration, taking action, and perhaps even coming to our first major challenges of the lunar cycle, in a sense that it's a good time to challenge ourselves and to be open to growth and spiritual development. So that's been with the sun in Pisces, specifically on the spiritual side of that development, which has been this importance of being present, accepting things for how they are, and willing to go with the flow. Right? And the more accepting and sort of surrendering we are to that divine process, that's when the true peace really does arise. Now, today is quite watery in that nature because the moon is going to be in Cancer. And so here with this, we could be perhaps more receptive to our feelings today. It's good to be past-oriented, maybe reflective, connecting to our sentiments. Caring and protective qualities can come out with this. So it's good to establish those roots in life. And really the root in life is with our body. It's with our emotions and our soul in many ways too with Cancer. So it's good to have that sort of receptive energy of the day. I think that's going to come naturally. But again, in this integration point, seeing how we can be aware of the emotions, right? Yesterday and the day before was about the mind, about integrating the mind with Gemini into that present moment. Now integrating the feelings, right? And the conditioning and the emotions from the past and these sorts of things, perhaps coming to the forefront to again be present with, accept, and go with the flow. Now, today in the transit graph, we only have one major aspect going on, and it is a very nice one. In fact, Mercury is trining up to Jupiter. So this is all part of a grand trine that's going on in the sky this week between Jupiter, Mercury, and Pluto. The Pluto aspect will be over the weekend. But here specifically, there can be a bit of optimism, maybe seeing things in a big picture worldview here today, right? And the key with this is that Mercury is the detail-oriented aspect of the self. Right? This is our mental mind, the practical mind. Jupiter is the, what you might call higher mind, or right side of the brain, which is seeing what's possible, right? And even too, Jupiter does naturally rule Pisces, so seeing that idealistic nature of things as well, allowing the mind to wander a little bit, right? And in that way, we can have some insights. It's a very insightful week, like I've been saying. Today can be particularly the case with that. It's good for having that harmony between what's possible and what's practical. Again, grounding those insights. Seeing the big picture in terms of what's unfolding, and that's been Jupiter very close to that North Node in Leo. And so it's a bit reflective, of course, because Jupiter is retrograde. So we are reflecting on what is possible in life, what is our interests, what are our passions in life, also reflecting on how we express ourselves, who we truly are in many ways. And so it's good to obviously keep reflecting on that, but we can gain some insights with it. And that optimism about self, about what we're possible of specifically, can be quite supportive here today. Also good for philosophy, spiritual teachings, wanting to learn, share, and enjoying mental activities as well. And this can all be very fiery because this is a grand trine in fire signs. Mercury's in Aries. So our communications, our thoughts have been very direct. They have been perhaps quite active, right? So it's good to channel this into things that, again, might have to do with reading, writing, sharing, communicating, studying philosophy. And what I think, too, with this particular aspect is just allowing the mind to kind of take us into a direction that maybe we didn't see things before in that way, right? Being open to seeing things in a new light and reflecting again in terms of where we see ourselves in the future. What are our future goals, our plans, our ideals? And how can we actually take those practical steps, which is Mercury, to start applying those today, or to start writing them down, or to set those intentions, whatever it might be, or just brainstorming. You know, this is a very good energy for brainstorming, right? So very mental in that sense. This is like the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain in harmony, which could be very nice. And that's going to be the strongest energy of the day. All right, so along with that, again, a bit watery, connecting to presence and acceptance in life can lead to that peace, and integrating the emotional body, being aware of the emotions without judgment or conceptualizing them or needing to understand them, to simply accepting them, listening to what they have to say, and then taking action in presence. All right, so I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.